topic really isn't one of those more, I guess, quote unquote controversial topics, but I think it's something every mom or caregiver, anyone who has children in their home should know about, because it will change your life during this time of year. As you know, the winter is like one of the worst times that people can get sick. The flu's going around, the cold's going around, and as much as I think those of us who are sick would like to stay home, we have a life. And so everyone's out, germs are going around, and it's really easy to catch them, especially little kids, because their immune systems are still developing. And so they can easily catch something at school and bring it home, and before you know it, you poor mamas have the runny nose, the really congested sinuses, the headaches, and yet you're still expected to take care of your kids, cook dinner, maintain a home, or at least keep the home from burning to the ground, and maybe just order pizza, which is kind of, it's not kind of, that really is what I do. I just make sure no one's killing themselves. I have the pizza delivery guy on speed dial, and I call today and tell my husband not to expect much while I'm sick. But there are some things you can do as moms to keep from getting sick, or to help shorten the time that you're sick. So I'm really excited to share those with you. I've been using them for years. I was even doing these 4 things when I was a teacher. I used to teach kindergarten and 2nd grade, and the first time I started teaching, it was 2nd grade, I got so sick. I actually contracted strep, and I was out. I had to get a sub for about a week, and they give you one of those peanut butter shots. Well, they gave me one of those peanut butter shots, and they stick it like right in your butt cheek, and it hurts like a mother, let me tell you. And so after that whole horrible experience, I realized there were some things I should be doing to help maintain my immune system and to ward off those germs that you easily get from kids, because you're so hands-on as moms when you're with kids, or if you're working with children, or whatever it may be. I mean, you know, they have a runny nose and they touch something and you're helping them put shoes on. They touch their shoes after they touch their runny nose. They cough in your face. I can't even tell you how many times my kids like have snot, just like green, like thick, like pea soup green snot coming out of their nose, and they'll walk over to me and like grab my shirt and just go, do I look like I'm a communal roll of toilet paper? I mean, seriously, you guys, I'm sure I'm not the only one. So let me dive right into what those are. All right, first up is this tea. It's by Traditional Medicinals, I think, yeah, Traditional Medicinals. I've actually been drinking this tea for years, for a really, really long time before I started having kids. And after that time I got sick from when I was a teacher, I learned about the Echinacea Plus. And Echinacea Plus tea is amazing. Echinacea is one of those natural ingredients that come from the earth that can really help boost your immune system and give it that extra boost it needs to ward off any germs that are coming into your system. So I love this stuff. I just add a touch of honey to it, and as soon as my kids even get a hint of the sniffles, I drink this stuff every day. And let me tell you, it makes a world of a difference. When I'm really good at drinking this and staying on top of my echinacea intake, I either don't get what my kids are having, or I get like the bare minimum of what they had, and it's over in a few days. Not even, like maybe 1 or 2 days, I'm completely fine. I maybe had a somewhat runny nose, and that was it. So guys, drink Traditional Medicinals herbal tea. I love this stuff, and I know you guys will love it too. So you're probably wondering why I had this pillow in the little pre-segment for this, but a really great way to help maintain a healthy body and immune system during this time of year as moms is to get sleep. And I know that can be like a huge oxymoron, because I feel like I get up way before my kids get up and I go to bed way after my kids go to bed. But during this time of year, you know, let some of those things go. I don't know about you, but for me, I tend to do a lot of my house cleaning once my kids are in bed. and that can keep me up late. And then on top of that, you know, I'm writing on my blog, or I'm catching up on emails, or whatever it may be. I mean, we all have stuff. Or sometimes I just veg. I seriously just sit on the couch and I like get this glazed over look, and I'm just zoning out and watching whatever's on TV, because my brain has been going a mile a minute the whole day, and it needs some downtime. It just needs to shut down and not do anything, think about anything. I mean, nothing. So, you know, as much as I love to do that and to just seriously be a couch potato, you need to go to bed early. So I'm really trying to work on that this year and go to bed sooner and cut down on my downtime, because sleep is downtime. And as adults, we should be getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep so that we can, you know, maintain that healthy lifestyle that we all want. Okay, my number 3 is get your vitamin C. You can get this in a pill form. I mean, you can eat it in these, like I showed, these little oranges. I mean, whatever you want to do. I don't care what you do. But you should be getting about 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C in your system if you start to feel any of the icky germs or whatever you feel coming on from your kids. Make sure you're taking that daily to help keep your immune system where it needs to be, and you'll notice a significant difference in how you're feeling. And then my 4th and final tip on how us moms can stay healthy during this winter season and stay away from getting sick is to wash your hands. And also you know, disinfect. I like to tie those two together because I feel like they're one and the same. But wash your hands, you guys, after you touch something your kids have touched, or you know, you've helped your child blow their nose, whatever it may be, or you've even touched like a doorknob. You don't know who's touched it, but I mean, 1 million people and their dogs, I swear I've even probably licked it, you know, touch the doorknob, or they touch, you know, your cell phone. Your cell phones are nasty. I'm sure you've seen those specials on the news, like 2020. I'm obsessed with 2020, and I can't tell you, I've seen a ton of segments on cell phones. Your cell phones are nasty, and they are huge breeders for germs. Same with like your local household phones, and your purse too. Your purses, girls, they are nasty. I mean, think about it. I am so guilty of this. Like, I carry my purse around or my diaper bag, and I just set it on the floor wherever I go. Maybe it's in the bathroom and I put it on the floor next to my feet while I'm changing Benson on the changing table, or when I'm at a restaurant, you know, I set it on the floor next to the chair I'm sitting in. But there's so many germs on the floors, you guys, and your diaper bags and your purses pick those up. So you can just quickly, you know, go over those with a disinfectant wipe, or, you know, if you don't have that, go hurry and wash your hands, and then just be really mindful of what you're touching. But I do want to say, too much of a good thing can be a bad thing, and this does come in hand. You know, this does go with, I should say, go with not washing your hands. You should wash your hands, but sanitizing. You need to be careful with sanitizing. I feel like, you know, if people are healthy in your family, you don't really need to sanitize as much. Ease off of it a little bit. I've been reading up on some stuff, and there have been some studies that say, you know, as we're sanitizing and constantly keeping those germs down, these germs are evolving and they're learning how to adapt to the sanitation. And so the sanitizers that we use are those 99%, you know, germ killing Clorox wipes, whatever we use, no longer work against these germs. They become super germs, or whatever it is they call them. You can Google it. I don't quote myself as a huge guru on this. I'm just sharing some knowledge that I've learned on the World Wide Web, but look it up and you'll find it. And then on top of that, you are crippling your children's immune system. Your kids do need to be around germs. They need to be around germs so their immune system can build immunities to those and get stronger, so the next time that it's interacting with those germs, it knows how to fight them off right away. But I mean, think about it. If you're constantly preventing that from happening, then how are your kids ever going to have a chance to build up their immune systems like they need to? So my piece of advice would be, sanitize as soon as you start seeing the sniffles come around, but if people are healthy, you know, ease off of it a little bit, and you know, things will be fine. And that's it. Those are my 4 tips on how us as moms can keep healthy this winter season, regardless of what germs our kids bring into the home. I hope you guys are having an awesome week, and I would love to know in the comments below what you guys are doing at home to keep your family healthy and to keep yourself from catching what your kids have. Anyway, talk to you soon, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.